See that thing behind me? That's my electricity meter. And see this thing behind me? That's my front door, which means it's very hard to get to the electricity meter. And see this thing here? That's another reason why it's hard to get to the electricity meter. He's meaner than he looks. All of which are reasons why you can get estimated meter reads from your energy company, which sometimes overcharge you by hundreds of dollars for the electricity you've used. Now, it just so happens my meter is what's called a smart meter. So it no longer is necessary for the meter reader to come here every 3 months, get inside the gate, pass the dog inside the front door to read the meter. It automatically sends data every 15 minutes or so to my energy retailer. But if you've got an old-fashioned analog meter inside your front door or inside your gate where they can't get to it, there's a chance you're going to get estimated meter read, which could be overcharging you or even undercharging you by hundreds of dollars. So let me tell you what your rights are and what you can do about it if you get one of those bills. Okay, let's say you think you're being overcharged. They've overestimated how much you're using. What they do if they can't get in is they use last year's data or data from similar households, or the passage of Saturn around the sun, or whatever, I don't know, some sort of formula to work out what they reckon you're using. If it's over, you could be overcharged. So you have a right to provide an accurate meter read and get an adjusted bill. And that means you can provide your energy retailer with a photograph, or you can read the meter yourself and give them the numbers that you can see. Most retailers will have a page on their website where you can do that. Best thing is to send them a photograph, because some old-fashioned meters can be quite complicated to read, quite hard to read. And so if you can take a picture and send it to them, ideally, if you've got a copy of today's paper or something recent, put that in the picture too, just to show that it's a current meter read. That's the first thing you should do if you think you've been overcharged. Now, if it's found that you have been overcharged, there's a couple of things that can happen. If it's less than $50, then they'll just give you a credit on your next bill. If it's over $50, you can choose whether you want a credit or a refund of that extra money you've been charged. It's up to you. But what if you've been undercharged? It does happen sometimes. If you've been underestimated and you're basically not paying as much as you should be. Now, I know the temptation here is to do nothing and see how long you can get away with it for, but probably sooner or later it's going to come back to bite you on the arse. And that's because when you move house and they do a final meter read, they will send you a back bill. Or next time you switch providers, for example, and again, they'll do a final meter read, they'll send you a back bill for what you haven't paid. So it's probably not a great idea to stick your head in the sand if you're being undercharged and underestimated. Here's what happens if it does happen. If it's more than 12 months, you will have 12 months to pay back the amount. So 15 months, 18 months, doesn't matter. Anything over 12 months, you've got a year to pay it back. If you've been undercharged for less than 12 months, you'll have the same number of months to pay the amount back. So you've been undercharged for 4 months, you'll have 4 months to pay it back. 6 months, and so on. And if it gets to the point where you just can't agree with your energy retailer, this happens all the time, over whether the reading is accurate, you can go to your local ombudsman in each state and territory and make a complaint. And they'll be the sort of independent third umpire. We'll have a look at the case and hopefully find in your favour if you think you're in the right. So those are your rights if you've got an estimated meter read. How do you know if it's been estimated? Usually it's written somewhere on the bill, the word estimate, or sometimes a little E will be there to tell you that it's been estimated. If you've got a door like mine, obviously it's going to be highly likely. But also consider asking your retailer if they'll install a smart meter like I've got here. Don't come at me with all these bullshit conspiracy theories about smart meters. If you've got a microwave in your home and a Wi-Fi network and you use mobile phones, then you've got nothing to fear from smart meters. They send that data, as I say, automatically every 15 minutes. What that also means is that you know not just how much electricity you're using over a 1 or 3 month period, but you can know every minute or every sort of 15 minutes of the day how much you're using and see where your usage is. And sometimes you can use that to save money as well. So there you go. My name's Joel. I'm a money saving guy. You can follow me here for more daily money saving hacks and news, and have a great day.